Hello everyone, welcome to FPL Subs with me, Bav. In today's video, we will discuss about Game Week 1 score reveal, Game Week 2 team strategy. I finally decided to go with differential look for my team in Game Week 1. Two of my ultra differentials failed to make any mark. Lucas Moura was my bait for the low budget midfielder and Sancho on the higher side. I did not expect much from them, but as the other two midfielders in this bracket both scored and managed to get double digit hauls, it was a little disappointing because in my most of the drafts I had Son in my team. That I only changed after hearing from Ole that Sancho's play time. I really thought Sancho in last 15-20 minutes against Leeds can be more effective than Son playing against a strong Man City side. Now quickly have a look into my Game Week 1 score. My two low budget defenders costing 4 million each both managed to get clean sheets. Amartya and Shimikas could be very handy in upcoming game weeks. Trent is looking as attacking as he is, which will only increase after addition of Fabinho and Konate. Same as Luke Shaw, his point potential will improve once Varane is included. Sanchez was playing away and Brighton also looked good most of the game but only got 2 points. The two midfield must trio of Salah and Bruno got massive hauls and large part of my total 98 points. More than half is scored by them. And the two strikers also managed to score. Antonio even made it to the dream team. Before going to the Game Week 2 strategy, let's discuss few key moments which will help to make strategy for this game week as well as for longer time. First talking point will always be Man City and game time of their players. This week is vital because there is a run of 4 juicy fixtures from an attack point of view. Those who have only watched first game week of PL also knows about Pep rotation and its effects. The most certain players from Man City is De Bruyne, but he is not fully fit, and another might be Kane if the transfer works, which cannot be confirmed before game week 4. Anyway, we should not be looking for more than 3 fixtures out of 4 if anyone taking this route. Even if someone dared to go, I would only take Grealish for longer run due to his creativity in final third. I personally do not suggest Mahrez, first because he is priced at 9 million, second game time, and third is little controversial as he is currently 30 plus years of age and normally Pep do not prefer aging winger. Where we have Torres as a direct replacement, Sterling, De Bruyne, Grealish all can play. Even Bernardo Silva can be an option if the transfer issue is resolved. Second point, I want to discuss about some relatively consistent players in FPL who have shown some really good form in game week 1. Top of the chart we have Wilson and Antonio. Both have impressed their owners with really good returns. Being the main striker of their respective teams will benefit them to gain FPL points in future. Also it seems to be that they are the also penalty taker for their team, which gives them more potential to gain points. From midfielders, Diego Jota, Greenwood, Benrahma, Son and Sarr had a blast in game week 1. I do not think Jota or Greenwood can be good FPL assets. I have a theory on Son though. He can be deadly when partnered with a top class striker, that is Kane. But if Kane is not there and Son is the sole striker, I doubt his creativity and his opportunity might also decrease due to marked by defenders all the time. Even Nuno is not that a devastating manager himself, which we had seen in his Wolves days. The last scenario I want to discuss about the charms of Game Week 1, who might think was lucky to have returns and does not need to be bothered by price rise. The first person in this list is Danny Ings. He had a very bad match but somehow managed to get a penalty. Richarlison, Calvert-Lewin are also there as Southampton looked very poor defensively after losing Vestergaard and they might fight for promotion this season. So Everton will not get such easy opponents in every match. I will end this list with the promising players from the newly promoted Watford and Brentford, whom I don't think to expect much in future except Sarr. The Brentford defense had also same effect as Everton where they faced the most vulnerable attacking side among the whole FPL, which would not be the case going forward. So not excited with their form and price. Now finally let's have a look into my strategy for game week 2. As you can see I have 0.5 money left in the bank which I can use to bring Son for Sancho, but I still think Son creativity and efficiency will decrease. If not, then I have to eat my word. But I am willing to take that risk till game week 4. Then I am planning to get Barnes or Jota. Otherwise shift the money to striker and bring Wilson or Jimenez or even Tony. I am really impressed by all three although the latter two did not score. But favorable fixtures will help them to get goals and with that I can get my replacement for Ings too. The other weak point in my team is Lucas Moura, whom I also want to give at least game week 4. Actually, I prepared my front 6 for first 4 game weeks until and unless any of them get injured. Then I have to immediately transfer out the player, which will be unlucky. Otherwise, the plan is to add a low budget front 7 who would impress me in the same time and replace a 4 million defender that is likely to be Shimikas with a 4.5 million defender, preferably from Wolves or Arsenal. Currently, this is my team without making any transfers. I will again go with a 4-4-2 formation, this time starting Regulian in place of Amartey. Rest of the team will remain same along with the captaincy duty once again on Mo Salah. I am not fully convinced to shift the captaincy to Bruno Fernandes, and I am happy with the rest of the team. Yes, of course, having Son and Benrahma from the start would be the ideal scenario, but scoring 98 points and having a rank of 510k are really good to start the season. Before I end, let me very briefly tell you about my channel. The sole purpose of the channel is to enjoy FPL and of course football overall. It is great to see football back, and so does me. I am planning to increase the number of videos in between the weeks. One with score from past week, and if I notice something interesting in the games. There are lots of games and lots of moments. We will try to cherish them. And the other one is of course tinkering with the team, where I will be trying different players and team combinations for the next week, from which you will be definitely benefited for your own team before making final decision. Till then, take care and goodbye from me. Please do like, comment, share the video, and please subscribe the channel before leaving. More videos are planned and your involvement will be highly appreciated. Goodbye for now. To all my fellow subs, keep enjoying and see you in the next video.